Hi mamas! So today's tutorial I am going to share with you is how to create and put together this belly wrap for the period after having birth. You're going to start out with a really long piece of fabric, about 16 to 17 yards. One end will be the short tail and the other one will be the long tail. So what I have here is the short tail. I'm wrapping it around. I have the long tail on one side. It's good to do this in front of a mirror so you can see what you're doing. The short tail is about as long from your pubic bone to the top of your head and a little bit extra to give yourself some room. So you're going to take this two strips around and then just hook this short tail over the long tail and twist and pull. It's really simple, no knotting needed. And then you're going to do it twice for the first one just to make it sure it's nice and secure. Then you take the long tail of the fabric and you're going to use that part to wrap around all the way around to the front, as I'm doing here. And it's good to start with a nice cotton muslin fabric or just some nice woven cotton. So here again you'll see I am taking the short tail over and hooking it around, twisting and then pulling, and place it in my teeth just to keep it a little bit tight, especially for the first few wraps. You can start low, maybe start low around the hip area, low belly area. Taking the long tail around again, pull the short tail over, twist, it's just a twist, and pull. Taking the long tail over. So there are certainly places you can purchase a belly wrap or belly binding fabric. This one that I have is from Etsy. It's from an Etsy shop. But you can also just go to your local fabric store if you prefer and purchase fabric that appeals to you. I would not get anything that's kind of like t-shirt material or too soft and too stretchy. You want something that's more woven. Now we're going to keep going. One other thing to note is if you're still nursing, definitely put on a nursing top so this way you can keep the wrap on as much as you can during the course of the day. You can also wear a skirt, which will also help you to keep you from having to undo the wrap. So this was actually recommended to me for my diastasis recti because of some issues I still have with pain in my low back. So I had to go online and look at some tutorials to see how to do this. And I had heard about this from so many different sources, but I never really quite figured it out. And then I went to see an Ayurvedic doctor, and she highly recommended that I do this. So I do this in combination with my Abhyanga practice, my oil bath. But I also try to keep the belly wrapped as much as possible during the day. It also helps when I'm going to have a really active day with the baby. There are certainly other options like the BelFit binders and other postpartum binders. Even my OBGYN had some binders that they sold at their office. And I've certainly used those, but this one in particular really feels much more natural to me, much more adjustable. And because I'm doing the wrap myself, I can make it as supporting as I want, or maybe a little looser on days that I want it to not be so constrictive. And it just feels like it's hugging my body. So you can choose, but this is definitely useful for if you are experiencing the abdominal separation like I have. Even a year after birth, you can still keep doing this. This is really nice procedure to do. So here we are at the end. You're just gonna hook around and twist and make a knot. You can knot it twice to secure it, and then take the tail ends and put it around. That's it. Thank you so much. Namaste.